Hello, welcome back everyone. In our previous lesson, we take how to make configuration dynamic routing. But in this lesson, we will learn how to make a configuration FortiGate firewall statically. In this lesson, I am going to show you step by step how to configure a static route on a FortiGate firewall that's connected to a Cisco router. If you want your network to properly communicate with external networks or the internet, understanding static routing is very important. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand how to set it up and why it matters in real-world network design. Okay, let's get started. So first, I will prepare the devices. I will take a FortiGate firewall and also a 72 Cisco router and one PC and cloud. Sorry, delete this one. Okay, in our lab is consisting these four devices. I forget the FortiGate firewall. Okay, then I will connect it. Port 3 for the cloud is, and port 1 I will connect it. Router. Okay, then I will label in the IP address that we will use 41.141.1.0/24. Okay, and duplicate, take, and right click, text edit. I will change into 2. Apply and okay. In this interface in between the FortiGate firewall and this router, for a fast Ethernet 0/0, I will use in this IP address, this another interface I will give in this IP address. In the next step, I will start the FortiGate firewall and the next start the router. So in our first step, we will make the configuration giving the IP address for the router. And the second step, we will make the FortiGate firewall for giving the IP address and making the statically. So first, enable config interface fast Ethernet 0/0, no shutdown, and IP address is 41.141.1.1. It's a class C IP address. Then exit, come this another interface. Interface gigabyte 10, no shutdown, IP address 41.141.2.1, 255.255.255.0, and then save your configuration. Now we finish for the configuration the router. Okay, come to the firewall. Now it is starting. We will wait a small second. Okay, the default login is a admin. It's a blank password. You can pass enter, then make a new strong password. Okay, enter and confirm the password. Then make start the configuration, config system, interface, edit, port 3, set mode, static, set mode, DHCP, set allow access, ping, HTTP, and SSH, and then end. Then diagnose IP address list. Then enter. Okay, diagnose IP address list. Now it gives the IP address 192.168.52.208. I will copy. Then you have to come into the browser, click, and then enter. Then in our username was admin and the password was 3. And then click login. Okay, save. You will select begin. Then click OK. Then you will select it. It gives you this option, optimal and comprehensive. But this one is a very good, comprehensive. Click OK. OK. And then don't show again. OK. Yes, now this one is the dashboard in our FortiGate Firewall. You will go in network and then you will select interface. How to give the IP address in port 1. This one is the port interfaces for the FortiGate Firewall. So this one is a port 3. It gives the IP address dynamically. So click the port 1 and then click edit. So this one is a LAN and the rule is a LAN. Okay, addressing mode now is a DHB. We will change into manual. So you have to, in this interface, we give a 41.141.1.1, but this another interface in port 1. We will give and .1.2. Okay, and 41.141.1.2/24, and then click OK, and then come into the static root and give the IP address. The addition is you will keep the destination IP address like this. Then enter the IP address for the default gateway 168.52.1, and this one is about 3. Then click OK. In the next step, I will click the CLI. Then I am going to test if I can ping the router 1.141.1.1. Okay, but okay, close this one. Click in here. Then we will start the configuration, static configuration. Then you will write config router static. Then edit. Okay, set destination. Set destination. The destination is the IP address for this another interface 2.1. Okay, and 41.141.2.0/24. Okay, I make a mistake. First the end config system config router static edit to set destination 41.141.2.0/24. Set device port. The port is this port 1. Okay, and set gateway. The gateway is the IP address for this another port that's directly connected into the router, and it is 41.141.1.1, and it is 41.141.1.1, and then end. Now I will test if I can ping the next IP address, and it is execute ping 41.141.2.1. You see it can ping. So let's return. Right click the PC, start, and right click console. Give the IP address 41.141.2.10/24, and the default gateway is 41.141.2.1. Then enter. I am going to ping for the IP address FortiGate, and the FortiGate IP address is a 41.141.1.2. As you see in our PC can ping in FortiGate Firewall. If I show you the IP address for the FortiGate Firewall, okay, come to the interfaces and come to the port 1. You see the FortiGate Firewall port 1, it's a 41.141.1.2. Okay, let's come into the firewall, and I am going to ping for PC. Okay, execute ping 41.141.2.10. As you see in here, it means in our FortiGate Firewall can ping this PC. So thank you very much, and please subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.